Hello, my dear students and friends. So, welcome to our RSV physics class. So, this is the lecture 1 of your first lecture of your class 11, that is unit and measurement. This is very simple chapter and but very small and precise questions will be there for your NEET and JEE. So, keep patience and keep quite concentrated on this chapter. So I will be discussing problem on later next classes. Okay. So this is theory classes. So quickly I will explain different matter, energy, physical quantity, units, and different types of measurement systems and everything. Okay. So let's discuss. So physical quantity. So there are, according to classical physics, there are two types of entity. One is matter and another is energy. So there are different types of conservation means conservation of matter and conservation of your energy. But according to modern physics, after discovery of special theory of relativity by Einstein, है ना. So Einstein special relativity discover के बाद क्या हो, so total there is a conversion of mass into energy and energy into mass. Okay, so there is a mass energy conservation, mass energy conservation. Okay, so not typically your particular matter conservation and energy conservation. There is a unique laws जो है mass energy conservation. Okay. Now I will be discussing. So everything, every measurement units, that is basic units and this is basically some types of आपका जो है एक डिवाइस, मतलब सामने आपका जो है किसी को एक्सप्लेन करने के लिए आपको एक यूनिट, मतलब आप किस स्टैंडर्ड इंटरनेशनली एक्सेप्टेड जो है उसके साथ आप कंपेयर कर रहे हो. मीन्स जैसे 1 किलोग्राम राइस, बट सो राइस, सो मास, एनर्जी, मास, टाइम एक्सेट्रा, दैट इज योर फिजिकल क्वांटिटी. बट स्मेल है ना, स्मेल, कलर, is it physical quantity? Because how much smell, 1 kilo smell, can you explain? Okay, so smell, color, this is not at all a physical quantity. So whatever will be measuring, that is physical quantity. Okay, so now units. So every physical quantity you have to define in terms of internally accepted some standards. Okay, that is called unit, है ना. So unit, so there is primary unit and another one is derived. What is this? So basically primary unit means length, mass and time. Okay, so this is the basic unit, है ना. In terms of length, mass and time, you can explain different types of physical quantity. So if there is a length, mass, time only, this is primary unit. But just explain your velocity, है ना. Velocity is your meter per second. So there is two primary unit. One is one is your length and another is your time. So velocity consists of two primary units, that is why it is called derived unit. Okay, so unit is primary unit and derived unit, but there are several internationally accepted measurement system, SI, CGS and FPS. SI, CGS, FPS. So that you know, SI means system D international. Okay, na? SI means seven primary units are there. What is this? Length, mass, time, and your electric current. Electric current is ampere. Then use temperature. Temperature, है ना, the mole, है ना, and your luminosity जो in terms of candela. Okay, there are seven internally accepted in primary unit in SI system. Then your CGS system is in centimeter, है ना, length, mass in gram, and time is second, and FPS is foot pounder second. Okay, that you know. So मेजरमेंट ऑफ लेंथ. सो लेंथ कैसे मेजर करेंगे? ओके, है ना. सो लेंथ मेजर करने के लिए हम बाय यूजिंग स्केल, बचपन से हम लोग जो मेजर करते हैं. सो बाय यूजिंग ए मीटर स्केल यू कैन मेजर अप टू 1 mm. 1 mm तक आप मेजर कर सकते हो, बट 1 या 2 mm का बीच में जो डिस्टेंस अगर कुछ होगा, मान लीजिए 1.2 mm, that you cannot measure with natural जो normal जो है meter scale. So that's why you required slide calipers or screw gauge. By using slide calipers you can measure up to 0.1 mm. So and by using screw gauge you can measure up to 0.01 mm. So these are the least count. Okay, that I will explain what is the least count and everything. Okay, so basically जो है आपको और जो है इंटरप्लेनेटरी जो है प्लेनेटरी डिस्टेंस, जैसे यहाँ से आपका मून का डिस्टेंस, यहाँ से आपका सन का डिस्टेंस, फॉर दैट पर्पस वी आर यूजिंग पैरालैक्स मेथड. सो व्हाट इज पैरालैक्स मेथड? सो इफ दिस इज योर स्केल, है ना, और यहाँ पे आपका जो है दो, यहाँ पे जो है एक आंखों से आप देख रहे हो, है ना, यहाँ पे दो आंखों से आप देख रहे हो. so, एक पॉइंट जो है, एक पॉइंट आप ये आंखें बंद करके इसको क्लोज कर, यू जस्ट क्लोज इट एंड यू सी द पोजीशन, एंड आफ्टर दैट यू क्लोज इट एंड देन यू सी बाय दिस आईज. सो देयर इज टू, मतलब आपका जो है पोजीशन अपेरेंटली आपको शिफ्ट होगा. सो एक आंखों से आपको जहां देखोगे, दूसरी आंखों से आपको जैसा पोजीशन में शिफ्ट होता है. सो इसलिए ये जो शिफ्टिंग है इसको बोलते हैं पैरालैक्स. सो ये मेथड का यूज करके हम एक ये करेंगे इंटरप्लेनेटरी डिस्टेंस, प्लेनेट का कैसे डिस्टेंस मेजर करेंगे. सो देयर इज 2 पॉइंट, यू जस्ट चूज 2 पॉइंट ऑन अर्थ, P1, दिस इज P2. सो हियर इट इज योर प्लेनेट, लेट्स इट इज मून. ओके, सो आपका इफ यू मेजर द एंगल एट P1, है ना, तो यहाँ पे ले लीजिए. सो P1 से मून का जो है एंगल आप मेजर कर लीजिए, एंड देन यू हैव टू मेजर द एंगल फ्रॉम P2. ओके, एंड दिस इज योर ऑफ जो है इंटरप्लेनेटरी डिस्टेंस, दिस इज योर O. सो दो एंगल, यहाँ से एंगल मेजर कर लीजिए, यहाँ से एंगल मेजर कर लीजिए. सो आफ्टर दैट यू विल गेट P1, दोनों P1O P2, ये एंगल आप मेजर कर पाओगे, है ना. सो जस्ट अप्लाइंग S इक्वल टू R थीटा, है ना. सो आपको यहाँ से R मिल जाएगा. सो यहाँ दिस इज योर S. सो S मीन्स P1 P2 इक्वल टू ये जो डिस्टेंस जो है आपका R, ये आपका प्लेनेटरी डिस्टेंस ये मिल जाएगा. ये थीटा एंगल जो है आपका P1O P2. सो समझ में आया? दो अर्थ का दो पोजीशन में, मान लीजिए एक आपका जो है इंडिया का एक पोजीशन पे आप ये मेजर करो, तो इंडिया का दूसरी पोजीशन पे वहां पे एंगल मेजर कर रहे हो, जो मून कितना पोजीशन पे है ना. सो दोनों पोजीशन का जो है आपका डिस्टेंस आप मेजर कर लीजिए, है ना, कितना डिस्टेंस है ये तो आपको पता है. और आपका दोनों एंगल, यहाँ से एंगल आपको मिल, ये एंगल मिल गया, यहाँ से एंगल मिल गया. सो आप इन दोनों का सब्ट्रैक्ट करके आपको यहाँ का जो है P1O P2 आपको मिल जाएगा, है ना. देन P1, this is your S equal to R, you applying S equal to R theta, P1 P2 equal to your R theta is your P1O. So just using parallax method you can measure the planet distance of the planet, how much it is distance it is situated from our Earth. Okay, yeah, and as interplanetary distance. So let's discuss with slide. What is slide calipers? And another definition of 1 meter. Then I will explain. So you know, light travels in vacuum in 1 second. It is near about 3 lakh kilometers. Means this one is a meter. So this meter is travel in 1 second, है ना? So 1 meter equal to 1 over दिस जो है ये इतना सेकंड में आपका जो है लाइट वैक्यूम में जितना दूर ट्रैवल करेगा दैट इज इक्विवेलेंट टू योर 1 मीटर. सो लाइट ट्रैवल्स इन 1 सेकंड इन 1 वैक्यूम इज इक्वल टू दिस 1 मीटर. ओके, ये दिस इज लगभग 3 लाख किलोमीटर और दिस 1 मीटर. ओके, so that's why light travels in 1 upon this number second in vacuum is equivalent to your 1 meter. इस तरीके से इसको 1 मीटर को डिफाइन करते हैं. ओके, सो नाउ लेट डिस्कस विथ स्लाइड कैलिपर्स. ओके, स्लाइड कैलिपर्स का क्या है? स्लाइड कैलिपर्स का पिक्चर ड्रॉ करते हैं. स्लाइड कैलिपर्स आपका जो है एक मेन स्केल रहता है. So this is your main scale and this is your object and there is a vernier scale. So there is a vernier scale and there is a screw also. In the present screw, this is your meter scale. Okay, this is meter scale, this is vernier, and I will be showing actual picture and a measurement technique of this vernier scale. Okay, so this is your meter scale, this is object. So in the scale there is a stand, matlab there is a fixed point. So you have to place the object here and then you just put it vernier scale, है ना? Okay, so yes, ये vernier scale जो है आपका, so there is a 10 division vernier of 10 division and this 10 division of vernier scale equivalent to your 9 division of meter scale. So 9 division, small division means 9 mm. Okay, so 1 division of vernier scale equal to 9 over 10 mm. So 1 division in your vernier scale is 0.9 mm. Okay, so what is the least count? Least count कितना है? Least count is minimum जो है आपका वो minimum division in meter scale is 1 mm and minimum is in 9 mm. So this is your equal to 0.1 mm. So this is least count of slide calipers. Okay, so this is your meter scale. Put the object here, you tight the screw and it is sliding. ये आके आपको यहाँ पे जो है यहाँ से आप इसको खींच लीजिए इसको. तो यहाँ पे हुक है, इसको आप ये करके इसके साथ just place just there should be no gap with, है ना, with the vernier scale and your the starting point of your vernier scale, meter scale. Okay, so this is just want to measure the length of this object. So just see where it is. So let's see, this is your 15 mm. Then you have to see where main scale reading and vernier scale reading is matching. Okay, so let's see 7 at 7, you 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 at 7 position this scale is matching. Okay, so it is not always in 7, it may be 1 2 3 up to this is your जो है आपका 10 up to 10 in there should be, है ना. So this this line of vernier scale and your meter scale is matching in this position. So you have to calculate total length of this object is 15 mm plus 7 into 0.1 mm. So actual length of this object is 7. ओके सो इस तरीके से एक्चुअली इसका पिक्चर हम दिखाएंगे कैसे इसे मेजर करना है. इस तरीके से इसको स्लाइड कैलिपर से यू कैन मेजर द एक्चुअल लेंथ ऑफ योर ऑब्जेक्ट अप टू लिस्ट काउंट 0.1 mm.
So here I am showing some animation of slide calipers or vernier calipers. So just see this is moving, okay, and if you have to put your object here, then when it is touching, then you have to tighten the screw. So this is the main scale, meter scale, okay, and this is vernier scale, that is 10 that I have already described. Okay, so last just measured the value. Here it is your object here, and now you have to calculate the actual length. See, this is main scale and this is 1 mm, 2 mm, this is of the 5 mm, and just see this is 6 mm and something higher. Okay, so 6 mm, this is 5 6 mm and 6 and 7 mm का बीच में है ना. So 6 point how much? So now just see the vernier scale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See at the 9 portion, this main scale, this I am focusing it, this main scale and it 9 is already matching. This is matching. So this 9 you have to take. Okay. So total length will be 5, 6.9 into 0.1. okay, so 0.1 मतलब 6.9 mm. देखिए मतलब 7 mm नहीं है और 6 mm से बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब 6.9 mm. So this is the procedure to calculate the length of your any object by using vernier calipers.
But if you want to measure up to 0.01 mm, then you require screw gauge. So what is screw gauge? I will be explaining. So beyond that there is indirect technique. 0.01 के बाद अगर कुछ चाहिए, so there is an indirect technique by which you can measure precisely, more precisely. So in mechanical device, so you can measure up to 0.01 mm. So let's discuss with screw gauge. Okay. So you have to put your object here. You want to measure the diameter or length of this object. You have to put here. This is a fixed point. Then you have to rotate your circular scale. So there is a 100 reading of your circular scale. Okay. So if you rotate total 100, so there is a reading in circular scale. So if you rotate it, then this is tightening. This is tight, and object will be tight between this portion and this portion. So if you rotate 100 portion, 100 total full rotation, then it will be 1 mm. Okay. So what is the screw pitch? So this is equal to 0.01 mm. Okay. So there is a linear scale. So in this linear scale there is a meter scale, that is, let's see, it is a 50 काउंट हियर, है ना. सो यहाँ का जो है कितना दूर तक गया, ये स्केल कितना दूर तक गया. सो यहाँ पोजीशन जो है आपका, लेट इट इज काउंट इज 50 mm प्लस आप इसका जो स्क्रू, ये जो है इसका सर्कुलर जो पोर्शन है ना, सर्कुलर स्केल, ये आपका जो है सर्कुलर स्केल का कितना पोर्शन आपका ये मीटर स्केल के साथ मैच हो रहे, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. मान लेट्स सी इट इज 31 into 0.01 mm. So 50.31 mm will be the actual distance of this screw gauge. So what is the screw pitch? This is screw pitch means 100 total full rotation of your circular scale will be when you rotating is total 100 division, then 1 mm will be shifting towards this portion left, है ना. So 100 division equal to 1 mm. So screw P, so जो है आपका least count is 0.01 mm. Okay. So actual device I will be showing in my videos also. Okay.
Here in this animation I am showing screw gauge in this apparatus, and this is your main scale, and this is 1 mm, and this is 0.5 mm, okay, and this is your circular scale. Just see, I am matching main scale this axis with 0. See, here it is 0, and then I am moving it to 50 clockwise, then it is going to next 0, then 1/2 मतलब 0.5 mm it is crossing na. So 0.5 mm this scale it is moving in main scale. So one main scale division is equal to your 0.5 mm. So this pitch is 0.5 mm and 0.5 mm, and it is moving 50, है ना. So pitch is 0.5 mm divided by 50. So least count is 0.01. Okay. So now you have to put your object here. Then you have to tight it, screw your move. Just see, my small object is pressing here, and then you just by rotating the circular portion, you have to tight it. Then just see the what is the measurement. Then this is tight it. Okay. So this is C. So this is 34 is matching with this line is of circular scale is matching with the main scale axis. Okay. So this is 5 plus 34 into 0.01. So 5.34 mm is it. This is your reading of this object. Okay. So this circle is rotating, and after rotating it is moving 0.5 mm for 50 scales. So this is pitch, screw pitch, one main scale division is 0.5. So screw pitch is 0.5, and 0.5 by 50 is equal to 0.01 is your main scale reading. So this is your screw, this is your least count. So by this using these devices, so you have to measure up to 0.01 accuracy least count. So this is vernier, this is screw gauge. Okay.
So measurement of mass and time. So measurement of mass आप किस तरीके से आप measure कर पाओगे. So when you require some physical measurement of physical quantity, that you require unit. So in terms of unit, you can express how much kilos, how much second, how much meter, and everything you can explain in terms of unit. That mass, that mass is standard and internally accepted quantities is one cylinder that is kept at Paris of platinum iridium. प्लेटिनम इरिडियम का एक सिलेंडर ऐसा है ना, एक सिलेंडर पेरिस में रखा हुआ, सो दैट मास ऑफ दिस सिलेंडर इज considered to be 1 kilo, and with respect to this you everything is standardized in your weighting machine. So if you how much potatoes, how much tomatoes, everything you required, है ना, so that is measured by weighting machine, and that is held with this 1 kg mass. Okay. So if you require the mass of on an atom, then your weighting machine will not work, na? So that's why you required mass spectrometer. Mass spectrometer. So how much it's charged and how much it is deflecting. So QVB equal to mv square by r. That your electromagnetism lecture I have that time I will be also repeating it. So the lecture is there, you can read only also. So using this principle you can calculate the mass of this charged particle entity. Okay. So if you want to measure the mass of moon and etc., then that time gravitational force will be coming to picture. G m1 m2 by r square. वो ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स से आप इनडायरेक्ट कैलकुलेशन कर सकते हैं. ओके, दैट इज द मेजरमेंट ऑफ मास, है ना. एंड हाउ टाइम, सो दिस इज देयर स्टैंडर्ड क्लॉक, एवरीथिंग है ना. स्टैंडर्ड क्लॉक आपको जो है वहां से आपको टाइम रिस्ट वॉच, स्टैंडर्ड ये स्टॉप वॉच, एवरीथिंग यू कैन मेजर द टाइम. बट इन स्मॉल स्केल, फ्रैक्शन ऑफ सेकेंड, फेमटोसेकेंड इन एटसेट्रा, है ना, nanosecond, femtosecond, this time, this order, how you can calculate with this wristwatch? Obviously not. So that time atomic vibration, so light from cesium 133, it is light which is coming out light, yeah, atomic vibration of cesium 133 is 9192631770 vibration in 1 second. So this much vibration होगा 1 second में, that is, so जो है आपका ये, दिस इज एटम क्लॉक, दिस इज कॉल्ड एटम क्लॉक, है ना. यू कैन मेजर फेमटोसेकेंड ऑल्सो. ओके, सो दिस इज द मेजरमेंट ऑफ मास एंड टाइम एक्सेट्रा. ओके, इन नेक्स्ट लेक्चर आई विल बी डिस्कसिंग ऑन एरर, प्रिसाइज, एक्यूरेसी एंड डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ यूनिट्स, है ना, डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ जो आपका इक्वेशन डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम योर आपका डायमेंशन एनर्जी. ओके, सो ये सब हम डिस्कस करेंगे नेक्स्ट क्लास में. ओके, पढ़ते रहिए. थैंक यू.